Line is now live.
Hey Davion, how you doing?
How are you, sir?
Good, good. Thanks for asking. You're very powerful. Big slams, heavy punches. Went to a decision last time around. How much focus have you put on in this camp as far as taking your time and maybe conserving some energy?
That was my main focus this camp is just pacing myself. It's all about the pace. I think that was my biggest learning experience because it's not that I didn't have the cardio. It was just more like pacing myself.
Yeah. And some remember Garrett from his no contest with Hager. He's coming off a win over J.W. Kaiser back in October. I know you fought Kaiser earlier this year as well. So are you able to take anything from that and compare both of those fights since they are kind of fresh and within the year?
Um, with all due respect to J.W. Kaiser, I mean I think he's a sweetheart of a guy, but J.W. Kaiser is 43 years old. He's a smaller heavyweight, and I watched his last fight with Anthony Garrett, and he didn't look how he looked when he faced me. I think when he faced me, he was more in shape. But Anthony Garrett also got taken down by J.W. Kaiser. So I don't know. I don't think you can really compare the two. And plus, he fought J.W. Kaiser a few years before as well. So I don't know. J.W. Kaiser's a nice guy though, so I don't want to say anything bad about him.
All right, right on. Thanks, Davion. Have a good one.
Yep, no problem.
Steve Jewin.
So, on that very note, would you say the same thing about Rosshilton? Did you think he was a nice guy too?
I thought he was a nice guy when I heard him in the interviews, but I didn't. He was also saying that he was gonna beat me, and I just think like when you say like things like that to me, I just the nice guy. What I think about him goes out the window. It's just I'm in a whole different kind of zone.
Understandable. So, you've got the nickname All Day. I know you already talked about pacing yourself and having great cardio. So,
Sure.
did you get that name from how you train in the gym that you're ready to go all day, 3 rounds, 5 rounds, and that doesn't matter?
It wasn't necessarily about the rounds and the distance I can go. It was just more so I got the name from my general manager at the gym, Misha Michael. He's a Russian dude or whatever, but I can't say his last name. But I got his name because I was just training all day, like literally just training session after training session. Like my first fight that was supposed to happen in November. I was supposed to fight a guy named Christian Adams, and I was just it was my first fight ever. I went straight to Bellator, no amateur experience, so I was just so like just focused. I wouldn't let nothing get in my way. I was just relentless in my training. I think I was training like 6 to 7 times a day. He's like, you're in this gym all day. So I was like, you know what? I should just call myself all day. I mean, I need a cool nickname anyway.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you all day on Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Luis.
Start 2-0 in Bellator, 2-0 as a pro, both of them in 2020. Both of them against fighters with more pro experience than you. What's your mindset or what motivates you to take these fighters? Being Garrett, no exception to this.
One more time, sir, please.
Could you repeat that?
Yes, starting 2-0 in Bellator, 2-0 as a pro, both of them in 2020, both of them against fighters with more pro experience than you. What's your mindset or what motivates you to take these fighters? Being Garrett, no exception to this.
Yeah, I just think at this level of my career right now, everybody who I fight is gonna have more experience than me. So it never matters if someone has more experience than me because that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Donald.
Hey, Davion, how's it going?
How are you, sir?
Not too bad. So, you mentioned J.W. Kaiser a little bit ago. Another guy on his resume is the great Jake Hager, a big name in the Bellator heavyweight division. Any interest in maybe stepping in there with him at some stage?
I mean, I'm just fighting whoever Bellator puts my way. I'm not. I'm just focused on building my legacy. Hopefully, once I'm have enough impressive wins, Jake Hager would want to fight me. So I'm not really stretching. I'm not really trying to get a big fight. I mean, I'm knocking down whoever they put in my way. I'm not really looking for anybody.
A word on Jackson Wink, of course, is where you're training at the moment. How has that been throughout this process?
I love it at Jackson Wink. It's high elevation training and high level coaches. What's not to love?
It really is. So how is this fight going to end against Anthony Garrett on Thursday night?
I can't tell you. I mean, the last prediction I made, it didn't go so well. So I learned my lesson. I'm not making any predictions. I'm just gonna go out there and do my thing. That's all I can tell you.
All right. Thanks for the time, Davion. Good luck on Thursday.
Thank you, guys.